Well, honey, baby, not to love you. Oh, promise me you wanna be
It really hits me. It's feel. It isn't just a music,
honey, baby.
but it's the way it hits you. I mean, you hear it. You turn on an early Gene Vincent song, like you say, like Bebop-A-Lua on the records, not even the CDs, but the records, and you listen to that echo that they had in those early sessions of those early days, and it grabs you, and you're like, how'd they get that sound? And you start really listening to it and replaying it and seeing each vocal inflection or guitar playing or drum style, and it just grabs you, and you try to develop that sound. And I think that's probably the biggest thing, is the sound and how they developed it.
I'll be your daddy, I'll be your pa, as long as you stand on this all better, honey, baby, I do love you.
Well, to me, rock and roll was a fuller sound, like Little Richard, I guess you would call. I consider him actually the godfather of rock and roll. He had a certain sound where it was just raw and it really attacked you, it hit you. Where rockabilly, it's more of a guitar type of music. Where rock and roll is more of a horns and piano. What I consider rockabilly is more early Elvis Presley, Jerry Lee Lewis. It had this this stripped down raw sound, and it really hit you when you heard it, and that's what really hit me, I think, in the music field. Nothing's like it, really, to tell the truth. With the band, I started back probably when I was senior in high school. My first band was a rockabilly band, more jumped up to more like of a punk sound. I had a punk guitarist, and we took it from there. That was back in 1999. I was a senior in high school, but I started singing when I was younger, about third grade. And the first song I ever sang in front of an audience was Blue Suede Shoes by Elvis Presley.
1, 2, 3, 4. Why can't you show me, my baby? Why can't you look and see? Your love, baby, is overwhelming too.
I met up with John Stanovich, my manager. We're going to be starting a record company in I'd say about a month or so. As soon as I'm done with my recording sessions, and there's some songs I wrote. We're going to get together with a few guys in town and finish these recordings off, and we're going to take it from there. But right now what I've been doing is I've been mostly playing around different venues and just taking it from there and trying to have fun doing it. I want to make sure that I never lose interest and focus for the love of the music. I think that without the enjoyment of it and the love for it and the feel of it, there's no point in doing it. So I want to for sure make sure that I keep focused in it, and then wherever the music takes me is where I want to go with it. I really can't predict if I'm going to make it big or if I'm going to make it stay where I'm at, but wherever it takes me is where I'm going to go with it, and I hope it takes me pretty far. Most of the people that come to my shows, believe it or not, aren't rockabilly people. They're the mainstream people of today. They listen to the music of today, and I found that their reception is quite good. They really get into the show that we put on. When we play, we get a niche together, and we do certain things on stage, and we feed off each other. And I notice that the reception of the crowd is quite good, whatever age it may be. They really get into it, and they're not rockabilly fans at all. So I found it, really good. There's people out there that they still love it, and to keep it alive in a sense. And I would say that if Elvis was still alive, or if Charlie Rich was still alive, and they saw this, they'd be happy because they're the ones that started it.
Why can't you show me, my baby? Why can't you look and see? Your love, baby, overwhelming too. It's overwhelming too. It's overwhelming too. is over with. Thank you very much.